Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in once again to another Rad Movement broadcast on YouTube. I am Robbie Rapole. As always, it is I. And today I want to talk about how to participate in self-love, how to love yourself, how to do self-love, so to speak, because self-love is one of those weird things, right? It's ethereal. It's a concept. It's never really there. You've just got to kind of make it there. And, a lot of the time when I'm talking to people about how to love yourself more, they're like, how? So how is more of what do you do to yourself? How do you treat yourself throughout the day? Earlier today on Let's Talk About Feelings podcast that I have, we were talking about how to love yourself. Oh, actually, about social media, and one of the people on the show was like, I wonder what it's like, and not so much I wonder what it's like, but she was like, I want to do social media. I want to do more of it, but I don't. And that's the thing. And it's like, well, why don't you? Well, because I'm scared. Okay, well, that's great. You're scared. That's normal. We go through that. But the way I reframed it for her was like, look, there are so many people out there that are going to be inspired by your story, that are going to be inspired by the way you are doing it, that are going to be like, wow, I can't believe X, Y, and Z, and you're still doing it out there. So, the people that think that they don't have anybody to serve, you're wrong, or the people that allow their fear of being in front of the camera get to them so much that they don't do the thing. Well, I got news for you. There's people out there that need you to do the thing, because you're going to be writing permission slips all day long to different people out in the world that get to see your content and say, holy cow, I'm so glad that, person X is doing thing Z. I never thought I could do that. That's so similar to my journey. So, if you've got a voice, if you've got something to say it, because that's a part of loving yourself. Speaking your voice, speaking your truth, following through with your dreams. Other ways to love yourself, it's very simple, the simple self-care stuff, getting massage regularly, going to the chiropractor, making sure you eat right, making sure you get exercise, spending time with people you love, spending time alone so you can get that reflection time, journaling. These are all ways to love yourself more. And they don't necessarily look like self-love. Self-love, self-care, compassion for self, grace for self, reframing your words into things that sound soft and beautiful towards you, rather than a lot of the shoulds that we wear on us. The woulda, coulda, shoulda ain't really going to help us here. And you shouldn't do anything except for live a life that feels aligned and perfect and beautiful for you. So, when you start to have more grace with yourself, that's self-love. When you start to take care of yourself, that's self-love. When you start to talk nicer to yourself and improve your negative self-talk and make it more positive self-talk, that's self-love. Meditation, that's self-love. Yoga, that's self-love. Exercise, a healthy diet, communicating effectively is self-love, because the energy you put out, you tend to receive. So, when you're communicating effectively and lovingly, that's self-love. The better you treat others, the better you're going to feel about how you get treated in the end. It's just cyclical. The more love you give, the more love you get. The more good you put out, the more good you get back. So putting good out in the world is self-love. So, instead of worrying, how do I do self-love? Just start realizing that there's so many ways. Being good to others, being good to yourself. And then it just spirals out from that. So, self-love is doing good in the world. Self-love is doing good for yourself. Self-love is having healthy relationships. Self-love is communicating properly. Self-love is taking care of yourself. Self-love is taking time for yourself. Self-love is allowing yourself to get rest. Self-love is just having compassion for yourself. So that's a little bit about how to self-love. I'm Robbie Rapole, as always, coming at you with the Rad Movement on the YouTube and the other social medias. Thank you. If you like what we're doing here, if you feel my message, if you dig the vibe, like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends about the Rad Movement. And maybe leave a comment or two down there. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Love you.